Hi guys! Oh, that's very loud. It's okay. Hey, what's this? Treehouse providing us with some cool background music? That's unexpected. Hey guys! I'm gonna call Mecha and Cyan right now. There we go. Calling them both. There we go. Hi guys.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, we're live.
Cool.
Oh.
Hey, Cyan,
Okay.
you're really low. Are you like away from the mic?
Sound just, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Hey, there you guys are. Alright.
Oh,
So, Treehouse, we actually got like background music now, and that's kind of nice. I wonder if it's gonna get me
sorry,
I wonder if it's gonna get me
that's me.
demonetized.
My headphones are really close to my mic.
Oh. So let's see.
wait, are you sound sharing? You sound sharing the background music? What?
Am I?
No, never mind. Now I have this stream sound on.
Yeah, no, it's they're playing background music, and I'm wondering if
Yeah.
it's gonna get me demonetized.
That's a good question, but I mean, any kind of stream, directly streaming a kind of live thing,
Yeah,
probably gonna do that.
that'd be nice. I mean, if they didn't get me demonetized, they demonetized my last video, so yeah.
Nice.
Thanks a
Of
lot.
course they did.
Thanks a lot.
Did they also demonetize your summary video, your thoughts
No,
video? or
no,
the
no.
stream, right?
No, because I had Jake put other music in that one.
Yeah, there was no audio from the trailer. Most of it was just stills.
Yeah. Oh boy.
This ad supports Mang's leads.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Oh, we
I suppose
actually
you
have
could
0
always
watchers on
mirror
Twitch.
your
Interesting.
Desktop display on OBS.
Yeah,
Maybe they're catching it via video.
Yeah, I linked you guys a stream. Let's all refresh it at the same time to make sure we're all synced up, okay?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and refresh. There we go. You refreshed?
Refreshed and restored.
Okay, good. So now we're making sure that we're all watching the same part of it. So there's going to be there've been a lot of news about Treehouse's released. Apparently, we're not having kids in the game.
Yeah, I just
Yep.
watched that GameSpot thing. That was pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You actually just seemed like really well informed about Fire Emblem in general, and
Yeah.
also fun.
It's a breath of fresh
Yes.
air, honestly.
Yeah,
So
whatever the hell they were doing last time.
so hope you're. I
Well,
hope
to be fair, I don't think that was GameSpot. GameSpot.
Yeah,
Remember IGN?
Well,
Unfortunate.
there is a big difference between GameSpot and GameStop. A very big
Yeah.
difference. One
Yes,
one
yes.
is good, another one sucks.
There's also a very big difference between IGN and GameSpot.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
IGN is not
Three
great.
Heroes, anyone?
Oh god,
Oh lordy.
3 Heroes. It's gonna be a great game, guys. Oh.
Yeah, with Corin.
Oh, sorry guys, I turned off. No wait. Have I turned off the Streamlabs? No,
Remember
I have
you
not.
muted it last time?
Royvex donated $10. Love your channel and Fire Emblem. Continue to do your best. Thanks a lot.
Do
yeah,
my best.
But yeah, guys, just a little bit of a warning. Once they start showing gameplay footage, I will mute Streamlabs, so hold your donations, because I don't want to get interrupted while we watch the... I don't know when they're going to start. They were going to do it first, right?
That's what was said. They're going to start out the stream with 3 houses.
Nice, nice.
Who said that?
Who did this?
Who said this?
Who said
Who
this?
did this? Smiley face.
Someone was talking at the end of the Treehouse broadcast yesterday, and they said they're going to start out with Fire Emblem,
Yeah.
or it's going to be early in the stream, which I imagine they'd kind of open up.
Do we know how long it's gonna last?
Who knows, really?
I don't know, but I will probably be getting some... I mean, at this point, though, I feel like they've released so much about the gameplay.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw a lot in that
how can they
GameSpot video.
reveal? How could they possibly reveal any more? Oh, there we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
I mean-
They'll probably
Welcome to
just
day
demo
2
it live.
Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019.
I mean,
I am here with Audrey and Roxy, and we're here to talk about Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Okay.
And
Yes.
Right off the
I
bat.
made it, actually.
ooh,
All right,
okay.
so let's get the show on the road. So we are...
Here we go, guys. Here we
a
go.
professor in the Monastery, and this is 5 years before things get a little rough for our students. But
Ooh.
Audrey, could you tell us some more about the
Get your
story
mind out
for
of the
our
gutter.
audiences back at home?
Yeah, that's right. So I'm playing as Byleth here, and
Wow, you
we're
can
at
play as
the
someone
Officers
else?
Academy at Garrick Mac Monastery. Don't worry about that green-haired girl in the room. That's completely normal, and everything is fine. But basically,
Do
at the
you not
outset
have a
of the
green-haired
game,
child in
I'm
your
sorry, I
room?
have to talk to Bernie here.
Bernie?
Bernie.
Don't call her Bernie!
The burn.
Don't call her Bernie! Come on!
believe Bernie
Pull
Sanders
her
is
out of her
my
shell
fire.
over time. But at the outset of the game, you choose one of 3 houses to lead and to teach, and each one represents one of the ruling powers in Fodlan, the continent where this game takes place. So
Jeez,
you're
ruined
not just
Bernadetta.
choosing the students who you want to teach,
Yep,
you may
that's
be
gonna be a
choosing
meme.
which side you want to take, and I don't know, an impending war. So we're going to show a few of the activities that you can do here at the monastery.
Swim.
In there is the garden. Over there's the fishing hole. But you know what? I'm a bit peckish. I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
run to the
fishing.
dining hall real quick.
That's
Oh.
See what's going on
Go
there.
make some
I mean,
food.
it's morning for us, so
Fish for
it's
your own
it's
food,
breakfast
coward.
time.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So
That's
here
a
we are
myth.
in the dining
That's a
hall.
myth, yeah.
And hello, Dedu.
It's Pitfall.
Oh, Didu, that's how you pronounce
He's
it.
always so serious. Come on,
Did
let's
you think
get
it
a
was
bite.
doo-doo?
Yeah.
Just walk away.
Wait, I didn't hear voice acting for
So
that part.
there are multiple paths
It
you
was
can
a little
take in this
grunt.
game. The one we're playing right now is the Black Eagle path, and this is Edelgard.
It's
She's the
definitely
house
there, it's just
leader
very muted.
Of the Black
Okay.
Eagles. She's an incredibly important character. I won't
Seems
spoil
like all the
anything
dialogue's
for
voiced,
anyone who
at
hasn't
least
played the
thus
game,
far.
obviously, but she has an incredibly compelling and deep backstory, just like all of the characters in this game. So I hope
Nice.
you look forward to
They
getting
said that
to know
about
her.
fights too, though.
Yeah, I'm
But
taking
gonna
this with a
jump
grain of
here,
salt.
and let's see.
Hey, Petra.
Petra looks like she really wants to get in on this
Yeah,
meal. That's
she's
going to
got
raise
that-
her motivation.
She's got that giant happy face, so like, I'm ready.
No one else
Go
is
for
hungry?
this.
And
Edelgard's not
Professor
hungry.
Night Mixer, so I'm also going to invite Manuela to the party.
Oh, you can invite the teacher. Cool.
And we're going to chow down.
Oh,
And one of
God.
the really cool things about the monastery activities is that not only is it really fun
Okay,
to
Starfire.
interact with all of these characters like never before in a Fire Emblem game, everything you do has an effect on your game. You can see that dining with Petra increased her
Your choices really
motivation. That's
matter.
going to allow me to do
Your
more
choices
with her
really
when we're in
matter.
the tutoring phase. It also gave me more points so that my professor level went up. And having a higher professor level means that you have more activity points, more battles you can do, and you get more gold to spend on those all-important vulneraries.
Nice.
And look, I completed
Okay.
a quest along the way, so we're doing
I can
pretty
think of
well
other
here.
things to buy the vulneraries, but okay.
Get that off the checklist.
Yeah.
Boots.
Oh, and there's Raphael. I can't
This
run
isn't
by
different.
Raphael without saying hi.
Look how
I love
handsome he
this
is.
guy. He's a big sweetheart. He actually has a really tragic backstory, but you wouldn't
Get a
know
new
it by
shirt.
his great attitude
No,
and
keep
his
it.
wonderfully ill-fitting shirt.
Yeah, he's just ripping at it.
Everyone's
muscles want
thirsty
to
for
be
this
free.
boy.
Look at him, though.
And he's worried because
He's a
ate
very
too much
thick
fish
boy.
recently, and
He's
so now he's
so
worried he'll never
handsome.
want to eat it
Give the
again.
man a
These are
fish.
really, really big problems in the academy.
Oh,
phase
did you
of
see
this
the
game.
picture Ipe drew of him?
So right now,
I did not.
I'm gonna go ahead
he's
and
bursting
fast
out of his shirt,
travel,
Mitch.
and this is pretty
Might be
big,
able
so
to
I'm very
find it.
happy I
Fast
can
travel, cool. We knew that,
to the cathedral here.
That's always
do
a nice
couple of more
inclusion.
activities. And as I said, not only is it great to be able to interact with your students and actually run around in a Fire Emblem world, run around these wonderful environments, but everything you do has a practical effect in battle. So
Choices
all
really
of
matter.
the things, all of the time you're spending here in the monastery is going to go back and help you in battle, which is still the core of this game.
Yeah, 'cause, like, speaking about like just the environments, it's like there's so much detail. It's such an expansive world.
So
to
much things
explore,
going
you'll
on. Each frame
definitely
is so
spend
dense.
A lot of time, not only in battles but also exploring this monastery
You have
world.
time?
Yeah, and so this is the advice box, and it's where students will anonymously
Well, you
ask
have
you for
it, like,
advice.
activity
And
points.
you have to kind of, based on your knowledge of those students, guess what would be the answer that makes them happy so you can get support points with them. And I correctly guessed that that was Hilda.
Nicely done.
Yes, so I completed that quest, and Hilda's now very happy with me.
Well,
Okay.
guys are
all
going
of
to be
the
very helpful
different
for this.
monastery activities
Yeah.
you can do, as well as battles, will
I feel like
increase
there was
your
a mechanic
support,
really similar
support
to that
points,
in one of
which
the
can
Persona
unlock support
games.
conversations. Oh, I know by the hair that's Petra. Let's see.
Oh, you're right.
She misses the sea because that's where she's from a foreign land.
It's like
and she
playing
misses the
trivia with
ocean.
your
Yep.
students.
Yes, it's like you played
Eh.
this
It's
before.
I might,
Might be a
I
fun
might know
time
these characters
waster.
a little bit, but all these characters are so
I'm
lovable.
glad I know
and
that I can
unlocking
skip this
support
if I don't want to
conversations
do
with
it.
them
Yeah, you
is
can auto tutor it.
really, rewarding.
Which probably doesn't give optimal
especially
results,
since what's
but
really
that might be
dynamic
challenge
about
on
this
its own.
game is that there's a 5-year jump at some point.
If
so
memory
you get
serves,
to
I
see
think
the
it might
support
cost
conversations that take
more
place in the academy. And then
activity
there are
points, I
also
think they call
some
it,
that
to do
will
auto
only take
tutor
place
instead of
after
normal
the
tutor.
5-year jump
Yeah.
or the war phase of the
Like,
game.
let's say
So
you were tutoring
get to
5
see
people
how the
normally,
war
you
and the
might
events
only
of the
use,
game
like,
have affected these
say
students, which
5
is
points, or
really,
maybe
really
using auto
compelling.
tutor would
And
use
that's
something
how you
like
get to
8
know
to
them
10.
enough to answer these advice
I
box
just remember the
questions.
number next to it being higher than
And at
the
that point,
regular
of
tutor
course,
button.
after the 5-year jump,
I'll
you
probably
can
mess
even,
around with this,
do
but
a
I don't know if I
romantic
want to do this for a
relationship
whole
with
school
someone.
year.
Dimitri. Just saying.
He is quite handsome.
He is. Now I'm going to do some choir practice. I chose Dorothea, who's a former opera singer, and Ferdy, who has the voice of an angel. So we're going to do some choir practice. And again, like everything at the monastery, it has an effect. It raised their faith experience, and I got more authority experience as their professor. So it's another boon to your battle, to your strategies, to the way you're going to be able to level up these characters.
I'm noting that the game is fully voiced. I really like, whenever you talk to a character, they are fully voiced and you can really engage with them. And some folks would be happy to know there's dual audio options. So
here you go, yeah. Instruct automatically. There you go, Mecha.
So we're going to jump into some tutoring here, and as you can see, you can choose to instruct manually or automatically.
That would be more the speedrun
One of the wonderful things about this
Low
game is
calendar
that it's
strats.
as deep as
Come
you want
on
it
now,
to
we
be.
know
If
there's
you
a
want
difference
to,
between an LTC
like
and a
me,
speedrun.
I love to pour every single stat, every single
It's
unit that I
okay.
have, and try
It's
and
understandable
customize it to my
that you would
heart's
make that
content. But
mistake.
if you're the kind of player who really just wants to
Look, it's Lynn
race
Reinhardt.
through the story and the
Oh, wow,
battles
what
as
a
fast
good
as you
joke.
you can auto-tutor, and it won't
It's a
be
guy.
quite as
That's the
effective,
funniest part
but
to me.
it is an option if you'd rather not deal with all of this stuff that I just personally love pouring over. So for Linhart here, as you can see, I've set a custom focus for him. You can choose some predetermined skill goals for him, but I really want to make him a cavalier. I need more movement on my team.
Hey,
so I'm
you're
going to
Hey.
you're kind of girl there, Mecca.
Rants and right skills. Oh, he didn't do so well. I could critique him, but I'm going to play Mr. Nice Guy.
It's like good call, bad cop. Like, which one are you going to do?
And that was the right call for him. He doesn't respond to critique very well, so let's see. He's still got a bit of he did really well. Good job. And he leveled up in Lance.
Nice.
So
All right,
we'll
Killer
check
Lance
in
is
a
good.
bit, but he just might
Snipe
have
killer?
enough
Really?
of that skill to be able to change class. We'll just have to see. Yeah, good job, Linny. I'm very, very proud of you.
Lenny.
Linny,
And then
Linny and
Alan's
Bernie.
still got a
Stop
little bit
giving
of
them
motivation,
these stupid
so let's go ahead
nicknames.
and work on your
Edley.
horsemanship.
Edley, Claudie.
Dimitri.
Well,
Dimitri.
No, Dimmy.
All
Dimmy.
right, things are
Wait.
going well for Lenny. And then
Calculating from D to
also
D plus.
check in on
I guess
Ferdy.
it's
I
like
he
a
also
normal
has a custom
American
focus
grading
here.
system
I want
instead
to
of
make
just
him a brigand, mostly because I think
I
he
just
would
know it's
hate
not
the
cup
opposite,
sizes.
so I kind of want to force him into it.
Edelgard went from D to double D.
Vicious.
And another skill level up. He's doing really well here.
It
As I
seems like he
said,
got
I've
helm
been
splitter
very
from
focused on
maybe
getting
that's like an
all
armor
of these
slaying
skills
skill?
up to the level they need to get the classes that I want.
It's very good to point out that like there's each character has a specific affinity for a class, but you can dictate how you want to play it, just the way that you want
Right,
to
so
play
they fit
it.
sort of the synergy of the rest of your army and how you like to play.
Oh, look,
Exactly.
Bernie.
It's
Bernie's gonna get
dependent
free
on
college.
strategy, or it's even dependent on the way that you want to play.
Scholarship now.
Absolutely.
Open test
Oh, and as you
scholarship.
can see, some of your students can actually ask you if they want to update their goals, and you can
let's
choose to
not
go with
talk
what
about
they're
tuition
looking
with the
to
college
grow
kid.
in, or just force them to become
Show
an
your
archer if
student
you want
depth.
them to be an archer.
God bless
here I'm gonna
America.
leave Ignatz the way he was, just because I
that's
really
my
want him to
waifu.
continue down that path. And actually,
Everyone's
sometimes if
waifu.
you force a student into territory
It's my
they're
waifu.
uncomfortable with, unfamiliar with,
Hey,
they'll
Bernie, it's
actually
flying.
grow exponentially in ways that they
Bernadetta really
couldn't have
does look like
foreseen.
female Morgan.
She does.
See, I forced.
She looks like
I'm always
Florina with
turning
no
out of
washed
her
hair.
shell. It's good for her.
In this,
she
at
needs
least.
to grow
Might be a
and
little
meet people.
too
She's a
purple,
wonderful
but
young
I see where
lady.
you're coming
She
from.
needs some fresh air.
Yes,
I
she
agree.
does. And they
Okay,
did
smithing
pretty well
stones.
together.
So
All
I'm
right,
not
then you can
sure if
see- again, you can
everyone
pour over all of the
has
screen.
supports
I'm gonna
with like
skip
every other person
through
from
it
their
just so that
house.
we can,
When they
move
went out
along
to
here,
do
but
sky
I would
watching
normally be
duty, it
looking
seemed
at
like that
every
they
single
could raise
stat
their
and
support
seeing
level.
how my
I'm not sure if
team
that'll
has
appear for
grown.
everyone.
Knowing how you've played past Fire Emblem games, I can vouch for
Yes.
So hey, yeah, there we got to see. I don't think we'll be going through every day on the calendar.
All right.
No,
so
thanks.
I would
now
hope
that
not.
we've
News
gotten some
video.
good skill
Come
level
on, I
ups, I'm
edited
actually gonna
this.
jump into the
Here we go,
certification
beginner,
exams here,
intermediate,
and that's where you
advanced.
change classes
There are
in
all
this
the
game.
classes.
The really cool thing is that
No, it's all the classes Linhart
all
can become.
characters other than character exclusive
I don't think it's
classes
all
can
of them.
become any class.
Probably all the male
So
classes
I
then?
can make Lenny. Oh, yes,
Lenny.
he has the skills that he needs. As long as you have the correct skills and they're
We
at
knew
the correct
this, I
level,
think.
you can become any class that you want. So he's at those skill levels, and so I can finally make him a cavalier.
Nice.
If he wasn't quite at those skill levels, I could still
The
try
fuck?
his certification
It's
exam.
only 3 tiers, it would appear.
I was at 100%.
Oh, the others
chance
were
of passing.
unlocked
If it
later,
was
right?
a little bit lower, it would have been a bit of a gamble.
I think it's
It might not
implied
have
that you
worked out for
can
me.
maybe
I
try for
personally
another
like to kind
intermediate
of
class
wait
with a
to make
lower
sure it's a sure
rate of
thing. I don't like to
success.
waste my
Wow,
seals,
2 strength.
but you can
Word.
roll the dice.
No
if you
move?
like.
Why didn't
It's up to
Linhart
you.
level
And
up
yes, I
move?
would like you to change
Maybe
into that class.
maybe he
And I
was
feel like that
already
once you pass the
riding a
certification
horse because
exam
remember
for a
you
certain
level
job
up your
class, you don't have
horse
to keep
skills
using seals
separately.
if you
So
want
maybe
to
he was
pass
some
it.
sort of like training mounted.
Absolutely. So
Yay, the
Let's
brigand
go ahead
exam.
and make Ferdy a brigand as well.
Smash a village.
He's gonna love the outfit. He'll learn to love it.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, look at that.
That's a
Look at
really
it,
cool
styling
outfit.
and profiling.
Yeah.
Not much a fan of the Cavalier.
He looks proud of
Does in
himself.
this game.
Yeah.
At least
Go
from
ahead and
good old
let's keep
Lenny.
you that way, Ferdy.
Ferdy. Jesus Christ, this is
All
becoming a
right,
thing.
so that
Biley, Ferdy, Edley,
was pretty
Demi,
successful.
Claudie.
Let's go ahead.
I
Rolling
wonder,
through.
will there be critical
And-
quotes in this game?
Ooh,
Let's jump into a battle.
I don't think I've ever
Or
seen
no,
them.
you know
I
what?
haven't seen them,
Let's
no.
do seminar. Change my
Oh,
mind.
we
Fuck
kinda
yeah,
saw
seminars.
them.
Seminars
Aren't
are
you
a
getting
way where you
excited
can
for this
learn
time?
from,
Going to
some
college,
of the
studying in
professors
seminars?
or
Ah.
faculty
This is my real
members.
life already.
Here, Ceciteth is
I've got
really
6 months of
good
this.
at lance
Like,
skills.
don't
so if I
remind
want
me.
to continue to grow Linny in that direction, I can
This is
have him
what
attend
kids
one of
like
Ceciteth's
studying, right?
seminars, and
Yeah.
his lance skills
Yes,
will
this is why I
improve.
play video
Oh,
That's my
games.
point. I have to manage my real life
It's very
time so that I can
interesting
manage
not only are
my
you interacting with the students,
spare time in
but
this,
you're also
like-
interacting with the staff as well and building those relationships and understanding or learning their personalities as well. Because like just earlier, you were having breakfast with Manuelo, who happens to be a faculty member within the.
Oh wow,
Monastery.
faculty members, so exciting.
You know, there are so many
mean,
student characters in this game, and they each have such a depth. It's
How about
really
showing us what-
a delight
how
to
about
get to
showing
know
us
all of
what's
them
going on here,
throughout the
guys?
course of the
Can I
game.
see like a battle?
I think
Oh,
they'll
and
get
it's
to
the
that.
Holy Kingdom of Fargus Founding Day today, and there's a special dish. I really want to eat there, but I'm gonna jump ahead so that we can get a look at some neat battle.
Yeah.
Yes.
This woman is saying everything Mecha wants to hear. She's
All
like, I
right.
need more movement, then let's get
My
to the
students
battle.
are doing so well.
Skip
I'm
the
so proud
dialogue,
of
just
I
get
them.
to the
love seeing
gameplay.
that level of it. Just
Yeah.
going
Oh, we got
down.
Axebreaker.
As a teacher
Oh,
and a
nice.
professor, it
Oh,
is
yeah, so-
satisfying.
Oh, and it's
I'm trying
Marianne's
skill.
birthday, and she's a sweetheart, so I'm gonna go ahead. And
This
buy
is
her
what you do on
flowers.
birthdays.
And as you see, I got support points for that. So
Nice.
good job all
I
around.
can- I can buy
I'm the favorite
flowers
teacher,
for
let's be
Edelgard.
honest.
I do like that you get to interact with students in the other houses too, regardless of the house you initially choose. There's that
Yeah.
option to interact with them, possibly recruit them.
Yeah, that's a great
plan.
point. So you're
Oh,
not
these are
just
like the-
stuck
That's a
within
great point.
the students that are particular to a house. You could always
All our points are
follow
good.
to the house that you're currently following.
For save file.
Yeah, and
Oh,
along
that's
those
nice.
lines, I'm about to do a paralogue
afraid we'd
battle
only have, like-
that requires Raphael and Ignatz to take part in
Ignatz?
it.
Really?
Raphael and
Ignatz?
Ignatz are not actually Black Eagle students. They're
Those
both
are
from the
nice.
Golden Deer, but I loved them so much during my Golden Deer
Ignatz?
playthrough. I couldn't bear the thought of
don't
going
even
on
know how you-
without them, so I acquired the skills as a professor that they
Oh.
wanted to grow in,
Is
and
this
since
stream
I was
lagging
able
for
to do
anyone
that,
else?
I was able to recruit them.
Not really.
And because I recruited them, I was able to access this paralogue. I otherwise wouldn't have been able to play.
Unless you mean your stream.
So
but-
I'm
just
skipping
like-
right
it's
past
not
this
lagging, but it's like
story
the
moment
FPS is
here so
kinda
that players
Oh.
can
No,
enjoy
it's just
it at home.
Treehouses, you know.
But basically what's happening is that Ignatz and Raphael are from a merchant families, and merchants are being attacked in the Alliance. So they want us to go and help them. And of course we're going to go help them.
Okay, I can hear the
Very
voice
noble
acting
deed.
now.
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't make any. Agreed. Now you're gonna go.
Oh, thank God
I
you
love
just skipped through it.
Raphael. He's the best.
He's so
I
amped.
knew you couldn't resist.
He's
Oh, I love his
always
voice.
amped.
Thank you so much.
And I have returned.
And we've seen
Yeah,
a
you were
glimpse of the calendar a few times, and that's really notable.
I
Because,
like the loading. That's cute,
but
actually.
You live by the calendar in this game.
Looks
It
like home
determines
or something.
When you take part
Looks
in,
like-
in
maybe
special
you can
battles,
control
when
the
you
little
can
sprite
do
walking
around the
additional
loading
training
bar?
opportunities, when people's birthdays are,
Yeah, it looks like it.
holidays, tournaments, all kinds of things. So you really want to keep an eye on the
Oh,
calendar.
yes.
Oh, yes,
That's great.
radio menus.
Oh, this
graphics
looks
not
so
happy.
much like
All right,
Radiant
we're
Dawn.
gonna go ahead and jump into this
Oh, yeah.
battle.
Oh, there they are.
There are the merchants. Oh, they're
Oh,
in a
oh my
load of
God.
trouble.
Lagoose.
That guy doesn't look
That
friendly.
was like a giant
yeah,
badger.
not at all.
Looks like they are.
So my group starts up split up, and as you may have seen,
Why did it take so long
the
for us to
objective
get to see
here
this
is
kind of shit?
to,
I mean, the
defeat
gameplay is not the
commander.
only part of Fire Emblem.
And obviously
No,
protect the
but
merchants.
neither is
That's
everything
very
else.
important.
So you're employing proper flanking maneuvers, which is already
Okay,
looks
looks
pretty
like
good.
we've got
Yes,
green
yes.
units.
And
nice.
Ah!
Linhardt Cavalier here because that gives me a lot of
Rip
movement
headphones.
at my
Yes.
disposal,
Colorblind
and I really
mode.
want to be able to get over to this drawbridge over here. Ooh.
Okay.
Dismount,
Ooh,
First,
dismount.
I'm gonna use a combat art, then I'll get over to that drawbridge.
yeah.
Alright.
Combat arts are returning. You might remember them from
Night Cavalier.
Shadows of Valentia, and there are a bunch of new ones in this game as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and unleash one. They're very powerful, of course, but they also do lower your weapon durability.
Okay,
very quickly.
okay, that's
So you
what
can't
we
just
suspected,
spam
that
the
they would
combat
cost
arts. You
weapon
have to be
durability.
very strategic about how you use them.
We knew
That is
this
very
from
good
something
to point
else.
out.
Yeah, it was in
It's cool to have it
he
from again.
lost
Kanto!
one health there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that they're
Get
making
the
durability
reinforcements.
more
Lenny
important.
died.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
we'll
too.
see what
I found it
happens.
didn't really have
And,
much
because
meaning
he
in
is an
some of the other
active duty
No,
times.
especially
unit,
not on iron
again,
weapons.
After attacking,
No, you
so
just
I
load
can
up on iron
kinda
swords and
scoot
just
him
rush the
away
enemy.
from those enemies.
Yeah, it's like,
Perhaps.
are you close to running out? Let me buy a new one.
Yeah, plus
Teacher to the rescue.
you can't
Wow.
really
Look
preempt.
how strong
Hands
Byleth
off my
is.
students.
27
you're the
times.
dragon.
27 times 2. That's
It's not just
crazy.
between
Maybe this is
the
like easy
opponent
mode.
and your character.
Maybe this is like a
There's,
tutorial
like,
mission?
action and
Maybe
battle
yes, like
happening,
yes,
so
sort of the
it
creator.
adds that immersion to
Wow.
what's happening on the field.
Absolutely. And
I'm an archer.
there's my archer.
Ah,
It's always
bullets.
important to have a good
These
archer.
archer
in your
duds
team.
actually kind of look like Gordon.
Sucks.
He's the best.
Don't be mean to the archer.
I think he attacked an armor knight though.
Did 10
Alright,
damage.
So I think
It's an armor knight, I
He
think.
didn't
Linhardt's
double on
covered
armor
pretty
knight,
well.
Mecha.
He looks like
True.
he's going to be safe, so I
Maybe
can
it was
go
because
ahead
of the
and
curve
start
shot, though.
shooting
Archers are going to be
Hubert
good
and
guys.
Bernie.
Well, yeah,
Over
he did
this
use a
way.
weapon
She
art,
made it
weapon
out of her
art, so
room.
maybe you
She
can't
Did
double it
again.
through.
Oh, yeah.
I'm forcing her out of her room, but well, what I'm trying to do with Linhardt.
Also,
is
it might be a
move
little
him
hard
over
to
to
hear
this
over their
drawbridge,
talking,
'cause if I
but
lower that
the background
drawbridge,
music's
then I
pretty
can,
nice from what I can hear of
get
it.
these merchants away from this really
We knew this, it's Fire
mean-looking
Emblem.
giant
Music
wolf.
is
I love it,
here.
like,
wolf.
He's
Giant-
gonna
yeah, they take up
scoot his
multiple
way
squares,
closer
it's
and
pretty
closer
cool.
to them.
Yeah.
I
and
think
don't
that's
want that to
amazing.
happen,
Like, they
so
should have done stuff like
let's do
that
our
for
best to prevent
Mortis or
that.
the Fire Dragon in the GBA titles.
Petra,
yeah.
let's go.
While we're doing
Waifu!
that,
Let's
on
that
the
like
left
100
side,
crit,
here
right?
on the
Yeah.
right side,
She's
I'm
a
going to
thief,
try
I
and
think,
inch
here.
closer to the commander so that
looks like it.
With
we
a
can
sword,
maybe take
though.
him
Oh,
down
nice.
It's a
before he
single
causes
pant.
any more mischief.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She
when
gets
laying
a
down
pant.
their forces.
Yes.
Dorothea.
Dorothea!
And so I like
Everyone's
to watch
favorite
all of the
joke.
battles.
Enemy
Where's
also
her
has that,
hats?
though.
Where's her
really
hats?
beautiful, and as
Oh,
you
you can
see,
skip
they zoom
combat
in on
completely.
where you are on the map. It doesn't
Nice.
take you
Oh,
to
that's
kind of
coming
a
back.
generic
That is a great
location,
dress,
which is really
though.
cool. But for the sake of time, I'm going to try and force myself to skip the animations. It's painful.
Wow,
but I'll go ahead
this
and try and
woman
do that.
must be like
Oh, look
Mecha's
what's at home.
soulmate.
Luckily, this game is
I don't-
gonna
I didn't
come
hear
out
what she
soon,
said.
so
She
the
says, "I'm gonna
fans will
skip
be able to
animation to-
experience this
to
on
save
their
time."
own and get through.
She
You
said
all
so many,
characters
like, this is
experience
literally
all these
female
battles
Mecha.
and Dictate how they want to play.
Next, she's gonna talk about a pitfall.
Oh man,
I do like,
Bernie hits like a
Audrey's-
truck.
to Audrey's
21
point,
times 2.
Are we
the
gonna
cameras
call her
in the,
Bernie now?
We're gonna call her Bernie.
Oh, I hate
environments
that.
of the map.
Bernie can still win.
I like the fact that you can adjust.
If there are
the camera
critical
angles
quotes,
too,
I
like,
need her to
if
say
you,
Field of
overhead
Burn. I
view,
need
like,
someone to mod this into the
you
game.
know, explore the environment a little bit, make it a
Yeah.
little bit more scenic.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
Green
something that's,
units!
always been
Yes,
real,
yes, I'm a green unit.
Great thing about the Fire Emblem series.
It's only one
is that
green
you
unit,
can
apparently.
customize your battle.
No, there are
Oh, wait,
5.
there's more, there's more.
Oh, the
You
wolf
can
is moving
skip
towards the green
animations,
unit. I hope
turn
it
them on
kills
off,
them.
All kinds of
Oh,
things.
so it's like
like I
BFA
said,
chapter
I love
with
just
the
watching all of
Orion's
those
Bolt.
things, but you really don't
Oh,
have
the spider
to.
chapter?
You'd rather just
Yeah.
get right to it.
God, that was a
Yeah.
really good map.
Did he just attack in
Good
close
job,
combat with his bow?
Hubert.
Yeah, he did.
Yes!
Yeah, we knew they could do that.
Let's see.
Wow.
Archer
I think
Emblem.
that's the best we can do.
Everyone's gonna use a bow.
Oh, look at that. That actually
Quick
unleashed
quote,
a gambit.
quick quote.
So
That was a
you
quick
see
quote.
those guys behind Bernadetta.
Sort of.
Those are
It
her
also looks very
battalion
similar
who
to
had
the
assigned to her,
Warriors
and,
stylization of quick
because I've
quotes.
assigned them to
Yeah.
her,
I mean, it
she
makes
was
sense
able
since
to
it's the
use
same engine,
their gambits, which
Alright,
did her really well
quotes.
here. Was able to defeat that enemy.
Yeah,
So-
she got a crit in that one too.
And it never would have happened if she had.
Maybe they won't be, like, completely tonally
Ah,
dissonant.
yes, another
Maybe.
gambit.
Wow. Why
It's
that
just like a yell, I don't really care.
Shit.
Okay, well,
And
He's level
hold on.
16.
imagine like,
Such power.
I don't know, FE3
he
G.
Check
talked.
the enemy levels. Check
He
the enemy
talked.
levels.
He talked.
Yeah.
If I don't say so
Oh
myself.
yeah,
too
he's
late.
talked before.
Has anyone seen an enemy level?
No.
'Cause I think it might be over-leveled for this.
Looks like it,
It
yeah.
would make the archer even worse.
This is a paralogue, after
Alright.
all.
The path is clear now.
I don't know if paralogs
And
would be.
using
28
my
strength,
brand
apparently.
new Cavalier,
Okay,
I was
so
able to
you
get
can
over to
interact
this
with the
bridge
environment.
and lower it
Wow.
for
Yeah.
those merchants.
So they can run away from that massive wolf, which
Enemy
we haven't
levels,
actually
okay.
just mentioned
15.
yet. But it
Yeah, okay, so they're
covers,
about
like
equal then.
4 spaces on the map.
Right.
Makes
They
my
might
life
just be
insane.
on easy mode
monstrous
just to
and
make sure that they can
massive
showcase
character is
everything.
versus
Yeah.
I
all the
love it
other
that she has
other,
one
Still.
pants.
units on the field.
You know, honestly,
He's
it's better than
incredibly
none.
Powerful too. It
I think
takes
it's
a lot-
kinda
yeah, look, he's
stylish-
4
stylish.
spaces. He takes a lot
It's a fashion
to
statement, let's put
whittle
it that
down
way.
his health.
Yeah, and positioning
Look,
is
it
so
is not the
important in Fire
stupidest
Emblem,
design that Fire Emblem
at
has
the end of
given
your
its
turn,
No.
your
No.
units are
No
vulnerable
pants
to
is worse than
enemy,
one pants.
retaliation, depending on what position they are.
Except for more.
And so these bosses that take up more than one square, that really open up just like different possibilities of positioning.
Elderguard's best sprite reminds me of Micaiah.
So
Yeah,
there's
she's
one more
very-
important battle
she's
that
very
I'd like
similar to
to show. So
Micaiah.
I think we're going to go ahead and
Oh, there's two of them. Two
switch
wolves.
over.
Yeah.
We're not going to be
I'm
able to
agree-
do this
what?
today, but I'm
Oh,
going to
boo.
leave that great
Boo.
pleasure to the viewers at home
Boo.
whenever they pick up the game.
Boo! Oh, never mind.
So let's
Yay!
jump right into
Yay!
the story battle right
fuck?
now, and
They
I
switched to a
jumped
different
into a
switch.
bookmark here, and so I've already gone through quite a bit. I'll just run through my strategy so far. We started off over here, and as you can see, this is a real
Warp tiles.
labyrinth
God,
here.
no.
So I splitted
No.
my units in half. I sent my
Fuck the
mounted
bots,
units
guys.
who have higher movement over this way, so that they can kind
I'm
of
not even in your
go
stream.
through
All right, let me-
there and figure
Don't
things
worry about
out.
it.
Let me
while
ban the
my more
thoughts.
powerful
fuck the
units
thought-
went
fuck the
over
thoughts.
here, where there were a
Let's
lot
watch
more
this.
enemies. And
I was
a
gonna
lot
watch
of
the
traps.
porn when you
So
come watch this
now
instead.
we're over here. We've opened
pop
these
out
doors,
chat just to make
and
sure.
my mounted units have made their way through this maze. So
Okay, so mounted
we're in a
units
pretty
moving
good
doors,
spot, I
okay.
think.
And still deploying a flanking maneuver because you have
I wonder if we take a
them
movement
on
penalty.
both
Interesting
sides.
maneuver.
And
Okay.
I was able to open the door here.
Okay,
One
let's see.
thing that
Check
I
his
think
movements.
is really
1, 2, 3. I think he gets a
important
penalty.
to do when
Seems that way.
Well, either that or you like train.
when you're in
with
one
it
of these
enough.
sprawled out maps is
Maybe
to
like
kind of
1, 2,
choose a
3,
key bearer.
4, 5,
so
6.
I
Yeah, he can
have,
move. He can move
Sylvain
7.
here as the key bearer on this
That's
side,
pretty
and
good.
whenever there's a key, I make sure that
In
it
some
gets
games,
over
7
to him,
is
so that
average.
I always
Yeah.
know who has the key. I can make sure that's the person I'm sending towards.
Also, it
the
doesn't
doors.
seem like there are any penalties with
Right, and,
Kanto.
I'm noticing
No.
these are students from the Blue Lion house.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
we're-
we are
alternate
playing a
path.
different house now.
That's a good call. In this save file, we're playing as the Blue Lion path and as female Edelgard.
Female
Oh
Edelgard.
yes, female Edelgard.
Female Edelgard!
As opposed to male Edelgard.
Oh no!
So
Don't play
many
female
females.
Edelgard!
Remember laugh, it's fine.
You know, I hate my left's default outfit, but whatever class she's in currently, it looks
But as a
fine.
professor, that's my duty.
Yeah, it looks like Byleth is not running it on hot pants
So
anymore.
I'm gonna cozy up
Yeah,
to Byleth here.
that's a look.
and
It's not a
do the
good
combat
look, but
art.
it's
I'm
a
an
look.
archer!
Ooh, we can. Yeah. Let's use that one.
Did it multiple guys.
Again, I keep
Yeah.
not skipping the battle animations because
They're so cool to look
cool.
at.
Oh wait, did he just level?
What should
Guys,
I
did you see that?
Deru.
I did
not.
Did
You.
he just level move?
I don't know. I didn't see
Wait,
it.
And then here's my
wait, hang on, I can go
healer.
back.
Sure.
You guys
As
keep going, I'll
always,
double
it's
check.
No, no,
so
no, Simon,
important
make sure you're
to,
synced with us.
Keep track of
Yeah,
your
I can
healer and
resync,
these
that's
maps
fine.
and make sure that they stay alive.
He
so
leveled
they can help
HP,
you stay
luck,
alive.
resistance,
Yeah, for sure.
and
But as you had mentioned too, that
CHA?
it's really
Constitution.
important to make sure, especially for this
Constant-
map, to
that wouldn't be
point
a-
out which
Charisma?
character has the keys, so
Charisma,
that you're
probably.
not scrambling around trying to identify
I guess there's
where
just
they
charisma
are, but also
stats because
switching
movement
them
was
around.
still
Mhm.
5.
All right.
Got HP, strength, magic,
Sure.
dexterity.
We're making
So
pretty
skill is
good
now
work of
dex,
these folks.
speed,
interesting.
luck,
Nice.
defense, res, and
I don't like
Let's-
that they're. I
let's
don't like
move
that
you
they're
over here. She doesn't
naming
have
skill
quite the
decks.
same
It sounds
movement as
bad.
everyone
I like
else.
I don't
skill
like
decks.
things that are different.
She's a,
Yeah.
a
Stop
mage,
changing
so
my
her,
fire emblem
ranged
name.
attacks are really, really critical.
shit.
So my mounted
Didier is
units,
getting
They
attacked,
generally
right?
tend to be
Flame
land
Emperor
users, so I
soldier.
really need to have
It's got double by a
someone
mage.
with ranged attacks on
Yeah,
my
it's an
ah,
armor
feels
knight.
armor man. I guess he doesn't have warrior fighter.
And I don't know if you're able to see it, but some of
Oh yes, archer.
our students
Kill
here,
them all.
including Byleth, have heroes relics, and those are very special
Flame
weapons
Emperor
that you can
soldier.
only use if you have the associated crest. And crests are of incredible importance in this world.
Battalion level
They
up.
determine your status and
Oh, yeah.
power.
Okay, they're talking about
passed
quests
down
now.
through bloodlines, and so whether you get a crest and which crest you have really determines your position in this world. And maybe not everybody's
I'm
super
getting
happy
you.
with that system.
Oh,
I'm just loving how Ash is able to attack those enemies across the wall. Like,
Yeah, and
yeah.
we're able to take them down without putting ourselves in too much danger,
Right.
which is really nice. Oh, my
That's
battalion leveled
That's a
up.
really solid outfit. I
It is.
imagine maybe
All
she
right,
reclassed
Ash,
to
you did
mercenary.
well. Now you get
I'm
to
just
forge on
guessing.
ahead.
Proceed with caution.
I shall, Dedu. I promise.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That do.
I think.
1, 2, 3,
How are you
5.
doing, Dedu? I'm gonna
Okay,
heal
it looks
you.
like normal infantry get
Yeah,
5
let's go ahead
move,
and
armor
heal
knights
you.
get 4.
Hey, Mercedes is a
Like
healer.
degree then.
Oh, she just healed from a
All right,
distance.
thank
That's
you,
cool.
Mercy.
She used physic.
Now let's
Nice.
go back over to this side, and there's a lever here. So
Apparently, Ash has the same voice actor as Ellie would.
still
And
a few
then-
enemies to take out here.
Uh-huh. So let's send Sylvain up this way. Take
Armors
that
have
guy
4
down.
move,
He's blocking one of the
apparently.
warp panels
Yeah.
I want to use.
That's bad.
Normally, you would need to
7.
check all of these warp panels,
So-
see where they take you, but I just happen to know which one I want. I'm gonna
You've
go
done
ahead and
this
go
before.
straight there. I've done this before.
Rally.
Yeah, let's use Rally.
Okay, Rally's a
Seems
return.
like
Wait,
Rally's a
dead?
target. It's a targeted
Yeah.
skill now.
Okay, so it's a hero's rally.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then
Rallies
we're all going
and
to move
Fates and
closer
Awakening
to
were a
this floor
little
panel, which is going to
stupid.
take us
Yeah.
much.
where we need to be to get closer to the Death
It
Knight.
encourages
who
the giant
sounds
ball
really
death
friendly,
strat.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
If we have time, we're going to go and try and say hello to him.
I like Angry.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if the title
He'll be
Death
happy to
Knight
say
is.
hi
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
right.
This looks really easy.
Yeah, his mother should have.
Again,
thought
they are
twice before
probably
naming him
playing
Death
on easy
Knight,
mode
maybe.
just to make sure that they can showcase everything in a
So
timely
just to
manner.
reiterate to the folks at home that are just
So it doesn't
tuning
turn
in,
into another
this is Fire
Phoenix
Emblem
mode
Treehouses,
Birthright,
where you
that kind of thing.
play as a professor to basically encourage students to and just prep them up. You can play however you want.
so
There's
Byleth
a lot
is
of
definitely
depth
in a
this
first-year
game.
class.
There's a really deep narrative story. All
she
of
have
these
5
characters
moves?
have their own personality.
Well, either that or she's in a
And right
shitty
now we're
second tier.
playing a bit earlier in the game where
I'm-
it's a
I'm gonna stick with my guess about her
which,
being a mercenary.
if you tune in and
But it can't be your default class, right? Because your default outfit didn't match.
You got a little
No.
bit of a
Oh, it's just like
what
Fate's
happens
doors
after
and
that jump,
stairs where you
but,
can move after
this
you
game is
teleport
really, really
it.
cool, and we're
Yeah.
really excited to show it to you today.
Hey, look at
and,
you, referencing
that was
Fates.
just a taste, what you saw in
Proud
the
of you,
trailer.
lady.
Their
Played a lot of it
stories, their backgrounds are all
It's really
so
good that you
complex.
eventually played
You
Fates,
can't-
Mecca.
You can't tell
Even if
what's
it's not a
going
good
on
game,
until you
it's
play
a
the
good
game.
experience.
So you have a lot to look forward to,
In a way.
Yeah.
viewers at home. All right, so Mike
No knowledge is
is
bad
here at the
knowledge.
door. We're gonna go ahead
hi there.
and
Has anyone seen if she had the door
say
key or
hi
if
to the
it's
Death
just
Knight pretty soon.
using
You know
this with
what,
like lock
Sylvain?
touch or something?
You're
Because she's
a
been
good
opening
man,
doors shit
but
with
I do
everyone.
I'm gonna go
believe-
ahead and let your professor
Isn't that the
do
guy who can open
the
doors as a
hello.
class skill?
Because Death Knight
No,
is very
the guy who can
powerful
open
and
doors as a
very,
class skill
very scary.
is, I think it's
So we're
Ash,
all
actually.
very
Yeah.
scared of
I
him.
remember him having white
So,
hair, so it's either
Go
Ash or
ahead
Punch
and
Boy.
end this
Yeah.
turn.
So she's either using keys or someone else's lock touch.
Just give up.
Yeah, they didn't
Just give
show.
up.
Or they could just
And
open
then
doors
one thing I
without
wanna
like
point
any
out
help.
God
is
I
that-
love the player face icon.
Oh yeah.
I like the radial
Well, first
menus
I'm
and
gonna
style
defeat this
relation.
enemy,
Yeah, they're like
and then I'll
circles.
step out.
Can't
but
get
I
over
really
how-
do hate
say
that you
I
can skip
had
enemy phase. I know, like,
royally messed up in battle.
I know it's a
and
super convenient
God forbid,
thing,
let
but I
one of
wish
my
that instead of
students,
skipping it, you could
get
just speed,
defeated.
like,
There's
super speed
actually
through
a
map
way you
Yeah.
can define pulse.
And
where
that's
Oh,
just
what
because
the?
I
Wait,
like
wait,
watching
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Oh, here we go, here we
you
go.
can redo
Oh, God.
the whole
Turn
map
wheel,
if you
turn
want, or you can
Oh, God.
just go back a few
Holy
moves.
Basically
Shadows
It's
of Valencia
obviously
power.
very powerful.
Is there durability anywhere?
It's very
Divine
limited,
Pulse is
so you
2
have to use it
charges.
strategically,
Yeah.
or you can choose to just not use it at all and just live with the deaths. But it's actually a great way to not have to.
So right now it
reset
has
a
2
whole,
charges. Let's
you
hope
know,
it doesn't go up to
30-minute battle
15 like it
if
did in
something
Echoes.
doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
So it's a neat option.
Maybe
for
it'll be
them.
difficulty
It's also
dependent.
important to note too that right now you're playing in the normal mode.
I'm playing in classic
Or
mode,
classic
yes,
mode,
which
yeah.
means that
No.
when people
Oh,
die,
okay.
they stay dead. So
God, it's so nice to see the return of
yeah,
Kanto.
Divine Pulse is a great way to get her.
I think she
back.
misspoke. I think
Yeah,
she
and go
was
and kind of
specifically talking
rethink your
about
strategies.
classic versus
Yeah, yeah,
casual.
I think so too. Normal was classic, basically.
Another battalion level
Because this
up,
seems
that's
too
handy.
easy to be.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
You said he was friendly?
Oh no, villain
Yeah,
teleporting
so
in to get another villain out.
we're gonna
This has never been
stop.
done
Oh, yeah.
before.
Right here.
Right
it going?
here.
Before he, right here.
Because this friendly fellow just got a little less
This,
friendly.
this never works for villains. This never
He
works
said
in
he
Fire
was
Emblem.
friendly.
Yes. But,
This is like
yeah,
the last
I should have
promise
pointed
level
out
writing.
that
Form
not
up,
only
surround
do you
them
need
all.
to either take down the Death Knight, which is difficult,
I'm gonna
or take
hold
down
out judgment
all other
on
enemies on that map,
its
which there were a
story
lot
yet.
of them.
Oh,
you have to do
sure.
it in 25
It's
turns.
just saying,
gosh.
this could go really
yeah,
bad.
So there are conditions and challenges.
Yes, skeleton
to
death
every
knights are a
battle.
little
Yes.
edgy, but
Cool.
But that was
Hey.
just a little sneak peek at Fire Emblem Three Houses. As we mentioned, it's
No.
coming out July 26th, so
Yes.
you won't have to wait long to
Yeah.
get your hands on it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for running this through with us and explaining everything.
Oh,
There's a
God,
lot
that was
of
it.
content
Yes,
for sure.
it's
to
a
go
very
Boom.
deep game.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
More,
tuning in.
more.
Don't go away.
that's about
We still
30
have
minutes.
a lot more
Yeah.
content to show you. Up next is a multiplayer mode of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Boring. Alright.
Well, it
Alright.
seems like that's all she wrote.
Okay. I'm going to pause it now. There we go. And yeah, you guys want to have a little bit of like a post discussion?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, I'll just have like the gameplay in the background, and I'll put on some catchy music. So we'll do like a little bit. There we go. All right, guys. So yeah, Mecca, what are your opinions on what we saw here? Anything in particular you liked or disliked?
It just looks really good overall. I'm glad we finally got to see the maps and the gameplay and like I knew it will be there, but I was really annoyed that we haven't seen like any more than 2 seconds of moving one unit to another square and using the attack command. As strange as it sounds, like we haven't really seen that very much in the trailer, so I'm very glad to see that.
Yeah,
It looks very smooth. It looks good. First of all, the gameplay looks pretty much GBA-esque with some Tellus things thrown in, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm not too big on the micromanagement emphasis that I've seen, so I hope I get to skip as much of that as I want as possible. Like I said, I want to mess around with that, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it will get old pretty fast. And there's like when I played Conquest, I found like the micromanaging stuff and like keeping track of a lot of things at once was really not my thing. So I'm hoping I can play this in a more simplistic but still engaging style. Like I find GBA Fire Emblem to be engaging enough. I don't need more different things to keep track of. I just want the maps to be engaging, basically. But I'm still not sure if they pulled that off yet. But I'll give it a try for sure. But I hope I can skip a lot of the micromanaging stuff.
It definitely seems to me like their big selling point here is the Monastery. They're like, hey, look at all the cool things you can do in Monastery. And yeah, there's some Fire Emblem gameplay here too, I guess. Like, it seems like they're very much trying to sell the Monastery as like the big, hey, come and play.
Yeah, that's what they first showed.
What about you, Jake? Be anything particular that caught your eye in this that you're excited for or not excited for?
I do like that the Monastery doesn't seem to be as all-encompassing as I originally thought it would be.
Yeah.
It seems like skipping through the week, just to like, at the beginning of the week, you'd say what you want to study, and then it just speeds through, you studying through it. That'll make the actual time spent at the Monastery go by a little quicker. I was afraid that the time spent kind of running around being a teacher would start to cut into the actual gameplay of Fire Emblem, just to kind of appease those who had enjoyed Awakening and Fates for the more visual novel elements of it. I also really like the UI. It's starting to grow on me a lot. I like that they're trying to kind of implement 2D graphics in a 3D space, so health bars and nameplates are kind of tilted towards the center of the screen. They have a radial menu for preparations. I know we didn't see that, but radial menus are so nice when you have to micromanage a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta say, like, I was not a big fan of the whole villain teleporting in to teleport the Skeleton Knight out. That made me go a little bit like, oh, really?
That is basically exactly what happened several times in, like, kind of bad stories like FE7 and Last Promise.
It happens in
a lot of games,
pretty
actually.
much every Fire Emblem. It's one of its worst tropes.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like the little, like, I wasn't a big fan of the indoor map, but I actually really like the outdoor map with, saving the green unit's not my favorite thing in the world, but I really liked...
Drawbridge and a monster, yeah.
Yeah, but I actually thought it looked kind of fun. Looked very easy, but then again, as Drake said, they were probably playing on easy mode.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me wonder whether or not I should play my first playthrough on hard mode or normal mode.
Yeah, we know it's going to be like normal and hard, right? Or is there a third difficulty?
Well, someone speculates that there might be a lunatic mode that will be unlocked once you beat the game. I hope that's the case. I really do. Because if they're
I would imagine.
If they're going to include a fourth path, that is like a new game plus, then it would make sense for them to also have a better difficulty. But it's not a given, I guess.
I suppose not.
Huh. But yeah, it very much seems like the entire game is fully voiced, so that's nice. All right, so I'm gonna throw this to the chat. Is there any aspect of this trailer that you would like to know our opinions about? Just type Q&A in the chat. I think that's a nice way to do it. So just type Q&A. Just ask us if there's any particular thing you want us to discuss regarding this trailer, and we'll just like spitball it back and forth between us, I guess.
I typed Q&A in the chat. Why is it not working? Tier 4 classes. It depends on how it's pulled off, right?
Tier 4.
We know about.
It doesn't look like. Actually, by the way, like I thought it would be 5 tiers of classes because I saw 5 columns, but it seems like the tier 2 and tier 3 classes will have 2 columns because there's more of them. So it seems like we might not get 5 tiers. It looks like we'll get a beginner tier and then 1, 2, and 3 tiers. So it'll be like Radiant Dawn, I think. I'm not sure.
5 tiers is very hard to
Dawn or
game
even just like FE8 for trainees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davaraz, what do you think is the point of dismounts? From what we know, I don't think Cavaliers can move across. I don't think Cavaliers can move across drawbridges, so that might be it. I don't know.
Or maybe just more stairs. I don't know.
Maybe
they're really encumbered by like trees or bushes or shrubs or whatever, and you would dismount to get through rough terrain, or like Mecha was saying, maybe mitigate damage from effective weaponry. Do we know
maybe
if
just
it's
practice
triple
something that's not
effectiveness?
horse riding. I don't know.
Maybe to like avoid an anti-horse weapon? I don't know.
Maybe. That seems super niche to have an entire mechanic.
They had that kind of in FE4.
Yuxeo Viking asks, what house will you take? I'm gonna go with Black Eagles.
I kind of want to. I'm gonna make a video about this later. Now that we have this full E3 information. I'm kind of very torn. I don't want to pick Edelgard just like Mangs because I want to play the game as well at the same time, and it would be kind of boring to pick the same route. But if the leaks were true, there's 2 Edelgard routes, so I could take one of those. I still kind of like Edelgard.
No. The second Edelgard route is the New Game Plus.
Oh, is that confirmed somewhere?
It's speculated.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't know that for sure, but
Yeah.
I'll find out in some way probably. If I can't pick it, I don't know. I kind of want to see Evil Dimitri, evil as it sounds. So I might just go with frickin' Claude, but maybe I'll pick Dimitri. I don't know. Like,
Well,
I'm not that attached to either of any of these characters yet. What about you, Jake?
I'll probably round it out and go for Golden Deer. The
Yeah.
fact that we have a bow lord makes me super excited.
You actually
Oh,
like
yeah.
bows?
Yes, I like archers, okay? I like footlock sword locks, I
Nerd.
like archers.
I like-
Sue me!
I gotta say, like, the amount of potential for replayability in this game is insane.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So much, over and over and over.
Someone asks, sorry I didn't catch your name because the chat is moving so fast. What do you
Yeah,
guys
I've got
think? What do you guys?
2,500 people watching. What the fuck?
What do you guys think about
goddamn.
units taking up multiple spaces?
That's a good. I don't want to call it a gimmick because it actually seems like a good idea for boss fights and stuff.
It is the first time we've ever seen that in Fire Emblem, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, some unit sprites in GP are so huge you'd think it took up multiple spaces, like the Donkey Kong and the Fire Dragon, but they only
Donkey
take up
Kong?
one. Yeah, the DK.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Jake? What do you think about it?
I like it. I think it's a good way to implement
Oh.
like suit characters
An
while
Ankles.
giving them. Oh, right, that dude.
Yeah.
While giving them the downside of being able to attack be like kind of swarmed more easily. You could surround them with more units. You could do more damage on player phase without Kanto or without 2 range. It seems like a nice drawback and a good way to implement larger units.
Yeah, it's really cool. Let's see if we have more.
I think we have more. Yes.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions. Holy shit.
2,300 people watching a freaking stream. Holy
That's
crap!
freaking crazy.
I mean, people stayed up for this shit, so that makes sense, I guess.
Hans Gretel asks, what do you guys think about the OST so far? Or the soundtrack? I think it sounds
Couldn't
great.
hear it properly.
There's
But if
very
Jake says
little
it was
about
good, it was probably good.
I mean, I liked the background music. It wasn't offensively bad. So
It wasn't offensive.
hard-
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
it's hard for me to like make a statement on it. What I've
Yeah.
heard thus far is good.
I have
Fire
faith.
Emblem's never had bad music.
Exactly.
I'm turning
So
the
I am
Streamlabs
not
on
worried.
again, by the way. Firelands donated. No, wait. First, Rejoinable subscribed for 4 months, and he asks, Mangs is bold. That's not a question. Firelands donated $5 through Super Chat. What's your opinion on cheese wheels, Savior or LPs? Also, is there going to be online play? Haven't been keeping up on the Treehouse's news, and I'm an Arrow unit. I think that the turn wheel. I mean, it seems to be just they just took it directly out of Echoes, but in the clip that we saw here, they only had 2 uses. Whether or not they had like 2 uses left, maybe they've been spamming it a lot prior, because they did load a save. Or maybe it only has 2 uses in the early game. The Echoes turn wheel was also very limited in the early game. It was just like towards the Temple of Duma, you had like 15 uses of it, and you can restore it on Mila stature, so you essentially had endless replays.
Yeah, as long as you make a lot like Mangs, you could instantly. I like it for Let's Play purposes, I'll be honest. That's gonna
It's
be
great for Let's Play purposes, but please limit it. Please limit it. I don't want 15 uses on my turn wheel, because it's essentially
my-
just playing
yeah.
casual mode at that point.
My worst fear is that the gameplay will be like balanced around the turn wheel, and that it expects you to reload every once in a while because of some kind of RNG bullshit or ambush reinforcements or something. That would be very bad. But I somehow don't think that's gonna be the case. I have enough faith in now that they won't do that.
I don't think that they're gonna lean on like ambush spawns and I don't know, like super high crit enemy.
Yeah,
weapons.
not like Awakening, basically.
I feel like the turn wheel, at least for veteran players, is kind of there to mitigate an accidental misclick or just
Yeah.
Mangs math where you think you've got something settled out, but
God
it
knows
turns
that
out-
happens a lot.
Or like 1%
You put 'em in
clicks,
range of a-
1% crits.
I don't know, a killer bow archer and you got shit on.
Firelance also asks, do you think there will be online play? We haven't seen any indication that there's going to be online play yet. But there might be.
something that should be noted, it wasn't mentioned in the direct, but for all 3 of you in chat who actually care about it, amiibos are a thing. They mentioned at the beginning, before they went to the cafeteria, that they could go to the gardens. I believe it is called the Amiibo Gazebo.
What? That's hilarious.
The name that I've heard.
Wow.
GameSpot's put out a lot of footage for it, so there's some Amiibo functionality. I can't say what all it'll entail, but I don't know, maybe they'll have 3D models of some of like the Amiibo Fire Emblem characters.
Huh.
Yeah, I also want to say, like, I think at this point it's pretty much confirmed that we can't do like buy the quest or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
doesn't seem customizable enough. Unfortunately.
No, yeah, no, there doesn't seem to be Byleth quest now. It's kind of sad.
I think it's just a name, which,
Yeah.
I'll admit, Corn Quest was a really cool manipulation of the avatar mechanic, but I think if we have to sacrifice it to not get Corn again,
Yeah.
that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Me too.
Raptor donated $2. There's merchants we need to save. Open the bridge, but they're green units. Close the bridge, but they're gonna die. Open the bridge a little.
We get a reward for saving them, just a little.
Connor Mesa subscribed for 7 months and asks, "Hello, I missed the beginning of Treehouses. What is the cost of using skills? How do you feel about them?" So, from what we see, combat arts, instead of draining hit points, they're drain durability. We saw Bernadetta, or Bernie as they call her now, shoot an arrow, and it took 5 durability away from her bow. So it seems like you'll be churning through your weapons really quickly using combat arts. I really like this.
I hope gold isn't too annoying to come by through like the tasks in the main thing, because you gotta buy new weapons a lot then.
It would appear
It's
that.
a risk versus reward situation. Like, if you want to attack at 3 range, you can burn through your weapon uses. Otherwise, you can just not. It's great.
I love it. Also, yeah, we saw just on screen there, crit quotes will be back, so that's funny. Let's see, we have more. Tugi donated $2 through Super Chat. Tugi. Are you guys gonna do manual or auto instruction? Well, I think I know what Mecca's gonna do.
I mean, I will do auto instruction all the way if I can, but it doesn't seem like I'll have the stamina or whatever for it. So maybe I'll be forced to do some manual.
You'll definitely debuff yourself doing so. It will be a harder game.
Yeah, like I said, I might get tired of it at some point. I just want to speed through it, and I think I won't be the only one. Like, you can call me lazy all you want, but I know you won't love this forever. Like, not all of you will like it forever.
I mean, it depends on how they pull it off. I mean, I can like micromanaging and stuff like that if it's enjoyable.
Yeah, but so far it sounds like it's a bunch of quizzes and guessing games and things. I don't know, man.
It could go both ways, yeah.
Like, if it's like, say, Fate's My Castle, that doesn't really have any fun games in it, does it?
No, I mean,
no.
I wasn't a big fan of the Fate's Castle, no. Not particularly. Michael asked through Super Chat, what do you think are going to be the best and worst classes in this game? I think anything that has a mount will be great because of Kanto.
I agree.
You can't re-equip apparently, but everything else about them seems to get really good. Maybe they'll be nerfed in some maps though.
Also, just on the screen here, we just saw Dudu, or what the fuck his name is. Dudo? Dudu?
Dudo, I think
Dudo?
it is.
He just got,
That's at least what she said.
He just got doubled by a mage. I am utterly convinced that Armor Knights will be shit in this game. They have 4 move, they don't have any class skills. And they
Really?
they're the only class released so far that has no class skills.
That's garbage, considering they already have other drawbacks.
Yeah,
Maybe
so...
their tier 3 class is just going to be busted.
Maybe, but speaking so far, in Fire Emblem, having defense, having a lot of bulk has never been super good. Fire Emblem is a game about killing the enemy before they kill you.
Well, I mean, there was like, defense is like a really overpowered stat if you have enough of it, which is why they nerf Armor Knights so much, because they're afraid you're gonna break the game with them.
Conquest is the only, like, Fate's Conquest is the only route where Armor Knights are pretty good, because you actually, no one can tank in that game. So having a unit that can, like, having Effie that can survive is pretty valuable. But aside from that, but aside from that, it's just, I don't know, from what I've seen in this trailer, Armor Knights look trash.
I agree with that assessments.
And I've not been terribly impressed by the archers either.
Oh, we don't know the stats.
Archers
and
will be
everything
better. The fact that they can attack at 1 range, or at least counterattack at 1 range, and the addition of combat arts, I feel like that'll make them more utility-based.
They were really good in echoes.
Someone pointed out, Maoist just pointed out in the chat that in that clip of Dudo getting doubled by the mage, he took 10 damage twice, but he only lost 15. So maybe he has some sort of skill that reduces the damage he takes from consecutive attacks or something?
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, the fact...
Maybe it's
like
just
one of
Tome's
the flex
fault, though.
skills.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if there's some more super chats here that I missed. Nope. All right, we'll go back to the chat then. Keep asking questions, guys. We only have like 2,500 people asking questions, so.
I'm hungry.
Crescentful asks, do you think the combat animations have gotten better? I'm not terribly impressed with the combat animations.
Oh yeah, you weren't a fan, I remember now.
Not a big fan. Like, they don't look great, if I'm gonna be honest. They don't look bad.
I like looking at battles now better than like looking at like Fates or Awakening battles so far.
Oh,
so
they're better than in Fates for sure.
I'm not sure if they're better than Echoes though. Echoes had some pretty decent combat animation.
Yeah, Echoes was really good at it actually. Like a really good flow.
They started to stylize their engine, which it doesn't look like this game is really stylizing the animation much, which is hurting it. It looks a little stiff, which I guess that was fine for something like, I don't know, Path of Radiance, but I mean, that was on the GameCube. We are several years past that.
Yeah. So do you guys say 10 more minutes of questions? Is that okay, Mecca?
Can we do 5?
5 minutes? Okay, we'll do 5. We'll do
5 minutes.
We'll do 5 more minutes of Q&A, guys. I want to eat food too. All right. So Granite the Glitch donated to Super Chat and asks thoughts on recruiting units from other houses. So, based on what we know, we can recruit one person from the other house. That's cool.
Yeah, that was from the leaks, but then they talked about it in the trailer, kind of as if it was going to be more than one possibility. Maybe that just means you can recruit one, but not multiple.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I think that's what's implied.
So that
I think it'll be nice for people who are super partial to like one particular character but want to run a different route. Like, obviously, I don't think you'll be able to recruit the house leaders, but maybe you're a huge Bernie bro and you really want Bernadetta.
Bernie.
You can do that.
That means I can get Raphael somewhere else.
I can get Mercedes or Raphael. I'm pretty happy about that. So
this actually makes for a lot more annoying choices.
Your choices matter. The Last Rebel asked, do you think you'll be able to recruit Beast/Dragon units? I think you'll be able to. Yeah, no, I don't. At this point, I don't know what leaks have been confirmed and what, so I don't want to talk about it. But I think so. But I'm not sure.
I think it's probable. Didn't they talk about like Ash the Punch Boy being like a half shifter or something?
Yeah, maybe actually. I don't know.
I feel like I heard that through his character profile. I don't think, because I've stayed away from the leaks, and I'm vaguely aware of like shifters being a thing. So
yeah,
probably. I don't know if it'll be Monarchites or like Tag Rule ripoffs or weird werewolf things, but we'll probably get some sort of like Fang Claw unit thing.
Maois asks, maybe we can marry house leaders to form a political alliance. I don't think it'll get that complicated.
You'll probably be able to romance your...
I mean, yeah, like if you pick the Black Eagles, you can marry Edelgard, but I don't know. I think Edelgard will be the Empress of Adrestia no matter what. I don't think Byleth will take over as like the Emperor.
Yeah, you get to be Soph. You get to marry into royalty. It's great.
Pretty much. Let's see. Hector for Smash asks, which of the lords have improved the most visually after the time skip?
Dimitri, no goddamn question.
Yeah,
not Edelgard.
He went from nerd to like absolute Giga Chad.
I will say, Dimitri has the most shocking developments.
Yeah.
I like how he's sort of turning into sort of like a young Garen. Like, I like the like, I don't know, it's gonna be tough. I don't think he's gonna go full evil, but he definitely seems like he'll be sort of a, I don't know, tricky character.
I'm getting the ends justify the means vibe from him.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he'll be down with like, I don't know, burning camps or like poisoning water, using dishonorable tactics just to succeed.
Yeah, but
I like stories like that.
Yeah, but I think he'll redeem himself at the end of the... There's this clip of Claude reaching out his hand to Dimitri and he's like covered with blood. I think that's gonna be like Dimitri's redemption. I think he'll go through a redemption arc.
I agree. I don't think
I thought he would be like that evil if he's like the enemy, if you don't pick his house. That's what I thought I saw.
Maybe,
kind of,
yeah.
There's like a good version of Dimitri that doesn't turn evil.
Maybe that clip of him saying kill them all, maybe that's when you go up against him.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't want to pick his house, it's because I want to see that scene in full.
Oh yeah, true.
I have a feeling that he'll probably be opposed to like Edelgard. Claude seems like he'd be, I don't know, savvy enough to try and at least negotiate before just fighting. So, and like you said, he reached out to Dimitri in that one cutscene, so maybe you'll team up with Dimitri to like take down the Mad Queen or the Mad Empress.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys, we'll do 3 more questions, and then we'll round up the stream. I'm gonna make a video for Jake to edit. So we'll do 3 more. Bill Bito asked through Super Chat, Mangs, are you gonna pick up Raphael? I'm either gonna pick up Raphael or Mercedes. One of those two. Who are you gonna pick up from the other house?
I actually don't know.
Two, or I actually like those two the best so far. So I can't.
I think isn't Mercedes Blue Lion?
I don't know.
Mercedes is Blue Lion, Raphael is Golden Dare. So if you play the Blue Lions, you'll already have Mercedes.
That's cool. I'm having trouble getting attached to a lot more characters than these. I just like Raphael for the meme factor, and Mercedes just has a very satisfying looking sprite. I don't know how else to explore, like portrait. I don't know how else to explain it. She just looks really cool.
Yeah, she'll be a kick-ass healer too, because she has lift to serve as a personal skill.
I want to say Hat Girl, but she's like, I kind of prefer picking people that other people don't pick. I want to be like a kind of a hipster in that way.
Yeah.
There's too many fans of her already. Definitely not gonna pick Bernadetta. I don't like that kind of personality.
Wow. Mecha doesn't like shy people. Yeah. Confirmed.
Come at me.
What about you, Jake?
Honestly, I don't remember who all is in which house to give enough of an answer.
Yeah, just name your favorite students.
I don't know. I'll probably just base it on whoever has like a nice arc in the paralogs while you're in the house. Do you know when you can recruit someone from another house? Do you know if it's like near the end?
No, we don't. We don't know yet.
It's got to be after the war somewhere, right?
It might be before the time skip. Actually, I don't know.
Or just before the time skip, I guess, would also make sense. Like you make them switch houses.
I don't know, man.
Transfer students. It's a Japanese high school.
Let's see. Okay, 2 more questions. Let's see, find a good one. There's a lot of memes in here. Let's see. It's kind of hard finding a good question. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, probably like way further up than you're looking, because that's all legitimate questions at first, at least.
Yeah, just keep scrolling. We can fill time. I'm kind of looking through some screenshots of the trailer. The radial menu, it looks like there is a marketplace option, so it looks like you'll still be able to buy items before going into battle.
No happy these willingness to sell on the battlefield.
Rayson asks, is romance even confirmed? Yes, it is. You can, but here's the thing. I think you might not marry the students until after the time skip. I think you can S-rank a student before the time skip, but you won't get married until after the time skip, which makes sense. I mean, it's still a little bit creepy, but it's a lot less creepy than marrying them before the time skip.
I never expected that.
Are we confirmed that it's marriage, not just like a romance?
Probably
like
just there will be no kids, so probably just a romance.
Yeah, I think if it's just like a normal romance thing, I think that would be fine. I find that's generally more romantic than having to like codify it with like, oh, now you're married, congratulations, this is what an S support gets you.
Yeah,
it's like,
pretty much.
Well, as long as it's not obnoxious, I'm fine with it. Like, I liked romance in some of the like pre-Awakening games. I thought it was cute, but it kind of put a little too much stock in it in recent memory.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So, last question. CK Clark asks, what type of Fire Emblem fans will like this game? I gotta be honest, this is one of the first Fire Emblem games in a while that I feel is not aimed at a super casual audience. I feel like they're trying to cater to people who really... They're trying to cater a little bit to perfectionists with this one, I think, because there's so much customization and so much stiff stuff to do. With Fates and Echoes, I very much got that they're like, oh, this is like new players can play this is super easy, look how casual friendly it is. But here it's like, blah, look at all the things you can do.
I feel like there's something for everyone in this one.
I agree. I wouldn't be able to say who this is for. I mean, the micromanaging and the Monastery thing seems right up the alley of people who liked Fates and Awakening, but at the same time, this darker story, I mean, the overall vibe of it is something that I would say appeals to someone who would like, say, FE4, FE5, the Telest games. So
yeah.
This might be the game that unites the casuals and the elitists.
Oh.
Sure hate that phrasing.
Okay, yeah, Firelance. I'll read out the last super chat. Firelance donated $2 super chat. Last coring quest was a bloodbath. Long live PTSD, Lance. Okay. Alright. Happy now? Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will go now and record a video for Jake to edit. Because I pay him. Yeah, expect that video out later on the channel. And thank you so much for joining me, Mecca.
See you later.
And thank you so much for joining me, Jake.
My pleasure.
And we shall see you guys pretty soon, I guess. Bye.
Peace.
Adios.